Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. Today I am going to be teaching you how you can play Pokemon by yourself if you don't want to play the actual trading card game rules. So what you need for this game is 30 random Pokemon, maybe chuck in a couple of EXs and stuff, and then you may also want, I've only got 4 energy and 2 trainers, but you can have any even number. I've got 6 trainers and energies and 30 Pokemon. Then what you do is you shuffle the deck just to make sure that they are not in any particular order. Okay, and then you deal out 2 piles until the deck is all gone. So you'd have 15 each. I'll just speed up this part. Okay, now that we have got 2 piles, we will shuffle the energy cards. There's only 6 because I don't really have that many. Sorry for the shadow, it's a little bit dark, but yeah. And then you deal out, oh wait, you have to make sure that one person has a trainer each. So you can just do that at random. So, well, it doesn't, however many trainers you have to make sure that each, you and the imaginary person you're playing against has an equal number of trainers. So, I'm just gonna shuffle these with my eyes closed. Okay, and put them down. Then you could shuffle your energies, but it doesn't really matter. Because they do the same thing, whatever energy they are. If there could be a more specific way to use them if I had more, but I don't. So if I get any more, I'll release another video showing another way you can play if you have more energies. But for now, just make sure that you have an equal number of energies and an equal number of trainers. Okay, so now we've got a deck each of Pokemon and a tiny deck, just 3 cards of trainers and energies. So now I'll show you how to set up the game. So you leave the trainers and energies to the side, and you deal yourself 3 Pokemon cards. You are allowed to look at these ones, but once you deal your opponents, you're not allowed to look at them. Okay, so I'm going to deal 3 random cards from the top of there. Oh, you can't really see that, sorry. Right, hopefully you can see all that, kinda. Maybe I'll just move them in a little bit closer. Okay, cool. And then you can just set your opponents in your deck to the side. Okay, so now what you do is you look at your cards, and the only thing you really need to look at for this is the HP. So we got 70, 80 and 90 HP here. And you would normally start off with a basic Pokemon instead of this stage 1 Pokemon. But if you don't have any basic, then it doesn't really matter. So you can place down whatever one you want. I'm going to place down my Jinx, and you place it face up by here. You can just set these down to the side, and then you draw out a random card from these 3, and you place it in front of the Jinx. So I'm going to go with this one. Then you turn over the card, and my opponent has got a 90 HP Vigoroth, which is, I don't know if that's focusing. There we go, 90 rated Vigoroth, which has got a greater HP than my Jinx, which means that my Jinx has been defeated. So now what you do is you place your defeated card this way around, in between your two trainer and energy decks, and then you can just put Vigoroth back where he came from, face down, and then you always have to have 3 cards in your hand. So I'm going to deal another card, and there we go, now I've got 3, and then you just do the same process again. Now one thing that you need to remember is that you can only use a Pokemon twice. So if your Pokemon survives the first duel, then you can use him again, but if he survives the next duel even, you still have to discard him into this pile because he's been used twice. If you get an EX or a GX, then you can use them 3 times. And yeah, to use the energies and the trainers, you need to, well, for you can do it whenever you want, but for the opponent, since we can't really see what's going on there, you have to deal 1 every time your opponent draws a 90 plus HP card. So if this was a card that the opponent was using, then you could draw 1 of their trainer or energy cards. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So let's go again. I'm going to place down my Fluffy. Sorry if I pronounce Pokemon wrong. I do sometimes, but yeah. And then I'm going to choose a random one. I do not know what these cards are at all. And let's see what he has. Oh, he's got a 90 Ordina. Okay, so this is perfect for what I want to show next. Okay, so since these 2 cards are both 90, you place them to the side, and then you have to deal a card straight from the deck and place it face down, and straight from their deck and place that face down. And then you turn them both over, and you have to compare their 2 HPs. Now he has just drawn an EX, which means that I obviously have lost with my 130 Empoleon. He has 180 Zekrom, so my Empoleon is dead. And what you do with this card is you put it back into the deck, because this one is still survived. So you just put that back there, and then you can randomly place this card into the deck and put that back over there. You also have to discard this card as well. Okay, so now I need to draw another card. And now I have 120 HP Bibarel, so I'm going to place him down since I'm kind of losing here. And let's go. I remember this card is a 90, so I'm going to obviously kill him. And I place him just in between our 2 Pokemon decks, horizontally, just like I did in between the energy and trainer decks. So now this guy's got a missing Pokemon, so you just draw a card from the top of the deck and put it back where the other 3 are. Now you can bring Bibarel back. Unless you want to leave him out on the field, you can do that, but remember they only have 2 lives. And even if they win their second match, they still have to be discarded. So yeah, let's carry on with the game. I'm going to place down my 80 Prinplup against his new card, which is 100 Chainsy, which means that I have been killed. Also, he's over 90, so they get an energy card. Now, what an energy card does is it adds 100 HP onto the card that it is placed by. So now this Chainsey has 200 HP. But remember, it still only has 1 life left since it used 1 killing my Piplup. Was it? I can't remember what it was, but yeah. So I'll draw another card. Now what I can do is, because I can draw a energy or trainer card whenever I want, I could place down my 120 Bibarel, and then hopefully I'll get an energy card. There we go. And then I can combine these two, and I will defeat the 200 HP Chainsey. So you just put both of these cards into their, whatever that place is. I suppose it's like a graveyard type of thing. And I also have to discard this card and this card because it was his second time on the field. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the game. You can carry on until whoever runs out of Pokemon first is the loser. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Just carry on as I've been doing. Remember that each Pokemon only has 2 lives, and even if they win on their second go, they still have to be discarded. The opponent can draw an energy or a trainer once they draw a card that is 120. No, not 120, what am I on about? Because I've been looking at this Staraptor and it was 120. If it's over 90, then they can draw a trainer / energy, which is most likely going to be an energy. And yeah, you can draw an energy or a trainer whenever you want, but remember you only have 3. Yeah, 3. So yeah, that's it. And EXs / GXs have 3 lives. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the video. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy playing this game for yourselves. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Bye!